Okay, this is the day 3 wrap up of eating on the starch solution, and I had an excellent day of cooking and eating today. And one thing I'd like to share is that I've been on basically this diet before, and it consists of a lot of cooking, a lot of legal recipes, legal ingredients, going out shopping, getting the proper ingredients. And also the cleanup is extremely easy because you don't use any fat or sugar, which can burn and stick and cause pans to be hard to clean. So it's the easiest cleanup in terms of recipes. There's a lot of dishes. You get them all out and all your different ingredients and all your different pans. But the cleanup is really easy because basically everything just rinses off, and you realize that that's the way it is metabolized in the body. It's very easy. It doesn't stick to anything. It's just a real clean diet. And I started out with a veggie and tofu scramble, which is delicious, with hash browns. A little side of hash browns, a little tofu scramble is perfect. And I started the day with the rest of the smoothie that I had from yesterday, just to kind of have something to drink, as I got up, and a little coffee, just a little bit. And then, day went on. I thought, what I'd really like is like a muffin, blueberry muffin. So I got a legal recipe for a blueberry muffin, and I chopped up a bunch of blueberries, cut them in half. I used my sugar substitutes, my half whole wheat, half white flour, a little bit of that, whatever it is, that special $12 ingredient for baking. And whatever I did, they turned out great. Real moist, but not heavy, and just great. Now I think I made like 7 or 8 of them, and I had one today, and then I have them stored away. I can have one after breakfast or with breakfast or when I get up, and that's great. And then as I was meditating, or I was at the rec center, I don't know what I was doing, this and that. Oh yeah, I went to rec center, I did half an hour on the bike. I didn't feel like doing the elliptical because I was feeling a little lower back pain. I think the elliptical was kind of agitating one particular set of muscles. So I switched it up with the bike and a little yoga, which I did 2 sets of yoga. I really needed stretching, a little bit of sauna, a little bit of whirlpool. And as I was meditating, I was thinking, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make tortilla pizzas, which I had all the ingredients. I had tortillas, like low fat, just plain tortillas, wheat tortillas. And so I cooked them a little bit in the oven so they're a little crispy. And then I had the marinara sauce that I made the other day. I added that, added some of my low fat cheese, sauce on top of it. I chopped up red and green peppers, mushrooms, onions. And I went to the local store, and I was looking for Frontier pizza spice, which is what I saw on one on YouTube, and they didn't carry that. That's kind of a specialty item, but they did have a comparable pizza spice, which was no salt, so it's relatively healthy, just spices. So I put the pizzas together. I added all these spices on the top, and I had some Italian seasoning. I put that on top, baked it in the oven for probably 5 minutes. And then I put them in, I finished them off for about 3 or 4 minutes in the air fryer. So they're real crispy. And oh, they were so good. But before that, when I got home, I was really hungry. So I just steamed some broccoli and cauliflower. So I had a couple of heads, I had a lot of broccoli and cauliflower, and I wanted to dig into that. And I put some onion salt, garlic salt, spices on there, smoked paprika, I don't know what else I put on there. Oh, and nutritional yeast and salt. Oh, that was so good. And it's just, plain steamed broccoli and cauliflower. It's great. And then I dug into the pizzas, and I had 2 pizzas. And then after that, I was doing this and that. And I thought, what I really like? I don't want any chocolate chip cookies, but I really like a chocolate mousse made with silken tofu, which I happen to have all the ingredients for a real healthy mousse, and boy, did that work out good. I had the silken tofu, you had a little chocolate powder. I had the no sugar chocolate chips, which you were supposed to melt. So I just kind of made a double boiler and melted the chocolate chips. It was like 2/3 of a cup, and then a little vanilla. I put some date sugar in there. It was like a tablespoon of oat milk, some little salt. Um, that was about it. And then I put it in the woman on the recipe said to use your bullet, your NutriBullet, but it didn't work. It didn't get any traction. I guess mine is too small. I have like the mini version, so it's not everything fit. It just didn't agitate. So then I took everything and put it into my food processor, which worked really good. And I scraped the sides and put them into little ramekins. And now they're in my refrigerator. And I scraped the bowl and I had that, that mousse. And it's like a dense mousse. It's like a thick mousse, but it's very good. And then I dug into like a little half of another one. So satisfying. I mean, it's just great. Oh yeah, and in the afternoon I made, you can tell I haven't been eating for a while. And then in the afternoon I made some frozen banana, and I had frozen three-berry was frozen, something I got at the store. And so I put it through my, what do they call that, Yonana machine, which creates like a soft serve frozen banana or any kind of frozen fruit, and it was kind of like a raspberry ice cream with banana. Oh, it was good, and I put a few blueberries on there, maybe a couple of strawberries. That was so good. So I ate a lot today, but I've been on this diet before, and the reality is you can eat a lot on this diet because it's all just whole food. And the trick are the spices and the combinations and the substitutes. But it's very satisfying. So that's my, plan is just to stick with this legal diet and do all substitutes. I have to go to a brunch or a lunch tomorrow at the church, and I'm thinking about just steaming up some carrots and taking that down there. There'll be a lot of very unhealthy food there. And, I'll just eat around the edges, But I should probably make it up tonight, but I don't really feel like it. And so anyway, I'm really thrilled with this diet. I can remember just like last week watching these food YouTubes of this woman making these recipes, and I've watched a couple of them just for ideas since I've started eating. And you don't appreciate the food in the same way. It's not like, ooh, look at that. But I knew that it would be really right to my taste and right to the kind of food that I like, and it really is. So, I'm just going to stick with this. I'm eating a lot, and I think it's, because I was, not eating at all. But I'm really enjoying it so far. So this is day 3 in April 2022.